Two qualities are most important: the quality of love and quality of peace. They are not only virtues, but they are also powers. Because many powers will emerge when I am peaceful and I am loveful. So I maintain this awareness that I am a loveful soul, and in that I am also included to have love for my own self. If I love my own self, so I won't allow my mind to lose the peace. I maintain my quality of peace and quality of love. In love, one can adjust, one can tolerate, one can forgive, let go. Many powers emerge when there is love. And by staying peaceful and quiet, there are beautiful vibrations, and it helps to clear different kinds of atmosphere. So, for the attitude, power, and attitude, remain very stable in the awareness that I am a loveful and a peaceful soul. Looking at Baba helps us, inspires us to be loveful and peaceful. So we take drishti from Baba.
शुरू में बीच में बाबा शुरू से ही हम तो चल रहे हैं बाबा के साथ। तो बाबा कहता था बच्ची इतनी मास्टर सर्वशक्तिवान बनो जो माया दूर से ही भाग जावे, आवे और आप भगाओ, भगाने की मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी ना, लेकिन दूर से ही माया भाग जाए। तो दूर से माया भगाने के लिए कंबाइंड की स्मृति में रहें तो कोई भी बात हमको हिला नहीं सकती। बाबा ने कहा कई बच्चे ऐसे हैं जो कहते हैं कंबाइंड है, लेकिन कंबाइंड से सहयोग नहीं समय पर लेते। कोई भी प्रकार की माया आती है तो कभी भी कोई भी वार करता है ना किसके ऊपर, तो मेजॉरिटी उनको अकेला करते हैं। आजकल देखो घरों में कोई भी ऐसे आते हैं खराब आदमी, 5 आदमी होंगे, लेकिन एक एक को एक कमरे में बंद करके फिर अटैक करेंगे। तो हम कंबाइन से अलग होवे ही क्यों? अगर कंबाइन रूप में सदा रहें तो कुछ नहीं कर सकती। और माया आवे, हम युद्ध करके माया जीत बने, उसमें भी टाइम क्यों दे? फिर भी कमजोरी तो होंगी ना। जैसे देखो किसको बार बार बुखार होवे, भले दवाई से खत्म भी कर दे, लेकिन बार बार आने से वो कमजोरी तो बढ़ जाती है ना। तो बाबा हमको चाहता क्या है? हम एक एक से कितने बार बाबा ने सुनाया, बाबा ये चाहता है, बाबा की ये आशा बच्चों में है। और वो आशय पूर्ण करने वाले कौन? हम बच्चे हैं ना। हर एक को नशा है ना, बाबा के आशाओं के दीपक मैं हूं। तो बाबा की आशा हम सब बच्चों के प्रति क्या है? बाबा कहते हैं मेरे समान बनो।
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vyakti Parivar. Today is day 20. Murli, Source of Truth. Love, happy, understand. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. When we look at Dadi Gulzar, she's such natural, easy effort maker. Never battles. Because when you battle, then you have to again kind of make efforts. So she always tells us very, very easy, simple ways. Baba said this morning, the door for Maya to enter is body consciousness. Now, body consciousness, quite a vast subject. That means in body consciousness, for so many births, we had relationship of body consciousness, we had greed with resources in body consciousness, all these actions we have done. So now when the door is opening, how do I know? So very, very subtle desires could come. Very subtle. We might not think they are desires, but it's like I am driven by those desires. Right? So that means door to Maya is opening, door of body consciousness is opening. Then very subtle, uh, you don't get angry, but even irritation, impatient, even impatience, okay, I had been doing this, what's the result? I had been doing it, but there is no change. No, what I have to do, I have to continue doing it. So somewhere deep frustration of any kind from expectations, right? Frustrations are connected with how do I expect. So that another way that door is opening now. And then same is I like this one, I like this, I like, and that's where greed and then attachment and subtly ego also start appearing. So we should immediately notice that door of body consciousness is opening because I had been really wondering for so many days. So one is of course not opening the door, but other is Baba gave us today the practice, awareness, and that is we all are souls. So look at everyone as a soul seated on the throne, and they are my brothers. We all are brothers, and then we are brothers and sisters, lovely God's family, and everyone is a good effort maker, but again, the capacity is different. So, from that point of view, the love which will remain in our hearts for everyone, whatever that person's nature is, part is, sanskars are, where I need to use all the powers, right? Where will I use powers then? You have to adjust, you have to tolerate, you have to merge. And in a way, it is good you know how much power I have. But also, when there is love, then there are pure feelings and good wishes. Because as soon as love disappears, even if you have good wishes, but there is bitterness, right? Today, Baba keeps saying, children, if there is love, you will be sweet. I come and I teach you with love. I have to teach you with love because I have to reform you. If I do not teach you with love, I won't be able to reform because then you will also use the same way. So long lost and found children, sweet, sweet, long lost, sweet, sweet, not only sweet. Really, sometimes it really melts our heart. How is Baba looking at me? And Brahma Baba was example of that. Our Dadi Prakashmani, our Mama, Dadi Gulzar, Dadi Janki, they always had been very, very loving. Because love is helping soul to transform the soul, change the soul. If I try to teach in a strong way, there won't be realization, right? Not only that, but for every action, I should remember what am I accumulating for myself? What I am getting? Not worry about the response. Sometimes response of different people can kind of disappoint you, or, oh, I never get right answer. That's okay. I will still do what I have to do, right? What is my part? What is my responsibility? I have seen many times parents and children. Parents will keep calling, children are too busy. But parents do what parents have to do. Like for me, I always remember when Didi Manmuni said, you are world mother. So what mother will do? Or if I have responsibility of yajna, what I will do? So love as a soul towards everyone, that I am moving on my journey to be in my eternal stage of love and peace. I am moving forward on my journey towards perfection. If that is remembered, then there is no hurt or sorrow or disturbance from anyone's response, but rather for me, I immediately send more good wishes because maybe that will help soul. Because we are serving, right? We are Baba's cooperative companions to serve. So it's a very interesting way, whole day. It becomes kind of entertainment. I have love, I do with pure feelings, and I keep giving good wishes to everyone. And then Baba said, not only I teach you with love, so because I have to reform you, but Baba said that the rust has to be removed through my remembrance. As much you love me and remember me with love, the alloy of Tamo and Rajo, first alloy of Tamo, then Rajo, and then you start getting into Sato. And when you get there, there is the pull of the magnet because rust is removed. So I have a lot of work to do, right? Remember Baba. Whenever I have few moments, I remember Baba so that rust can be removed. Every action you do before that, remember Baba. You have to talk to someone, remember Baba, so that the alloy which or rust which appears little bit, that will be removed. So as I said, really there is so much we can do. And then of course, Baba always wants to see his children very happy. If Brahma Baba at the age of 60 for 33 years can have cheerful face, why can't we have? You don't have to make effort. You can be that. Always Baba's child. So fortunate. Baba loves me. Baba has chosen me. I am an instrument. Baba calls me beloved child. So always have that the joy, happiness. And then Baba gave very good example. I've been thinking that if you have nature of churning knowledge, Baba gives example of chewing of cow. That if you look at the cow, her mouth is like she is chewing. Baba said, then you will remain very cheerful, Ramanik, and very pleasant. Because sometimes we are not pleasant in our responses, but because internally we are engaged in some other thoughts. But as much like today, I find whole day Mhm. I had been thinking what Baba said, what I have to be, and so naturally that energy of joy, super sensitive joy, energy of happiness, especially today's world, as Baba said, that our power of remembrance should be such that not only my own sorrows are removed or healed, but we have to remove the sorrows of the whole world. And if I lose happiness very often, then how can I help others, right? How to, through my thought, anyone, today somebody called and said this person hadn't been well, and I said, yeah, I know. And all the sisters had been calling and I'm getting news. He said, but why I didn't call? So I just realized that maybe I should have, but I thought maybe it might be too much. So I called and he shared his news, was very happy. So then I realized that this is my part, it's my sound, it's my way. This is what I can share God's love with that soul. So if we have to help souls, for them, even if something is happening, uh, body is going through something, mind is going through something. But Baba says, you are in remembrance, when I remember and talk and think of those souls, they will also feel free from the sorrow. We are changing this world of sorrow into golden age, world of happiness. But how do I maintain that happiness? By keep reminding of so many points Baba gave, to think about my own self in such a way. And if I have unlimited intellect, I want to serve the whole world. But I have to prepare, to serve the whole world. How will I serve? Mhm. If I have to serve whole world, then I have to have that kind of attitude of love, attitude of peace. So when there is powerful attitude, then internally, mentally you are ready, then Baba mhm, makes us instrument. Once there was a big conference at UN Women Conference, and some of us were supposed to go. Some or other we were late. So there was one sister visiting from London, very humble, sweet sister, very simple. And when she arrived, there were a lot of press there. So they interviewed her and she was on television. And when we arrived, inauguration was over. So we were thinking that we all were kind of main people, and look at who has appeared on television. So we'll never think, oh, when will I get chance? It's them, they have to do. I have to be ready, not have desire, but be ready. So many times I have seen some very, very simple souls, in the sense they're not on the main list of being very good instrument. Just loving, cooperative, very sweet, and they get the first chance to do so many. And it's like whole world is watching the inauguration, and this soul is being interviewed. So I have to be ready. And Baba has to use, nobody is not the human being who will choose me, right? Mhm. And I like it. I always remind myself, who is my fortune maker? So as much from your heart, you are just connecting with Baba, with love. So our expectations from souls, which sometimes create like, oh, I don't think I will get chance. I don't think I'm worthy. Why you have to create it? I have to be ready. Never waste your thoughts for someone else, for anything. Let me use those thoughts. Remember Baba, create powerful attitude, create, experience more and more love of Baba. Your own Brahmin life will be very joyful and rich, but you also becoming a good instrument. So it's not question of having very good intellect or clever. No, you don't have to be. Mm. Just in soul consciousness, following Baba Shrimad. Today, very interesting point Baba said, when you follow Shrimad, you can be accurate. It's really a deep point too. Accuracy in what? First, accuracy in your what you think based on Shrimad is accurate. Then power to discern is accurate. Then whatever you do and say is accurate. It's a very little word, but I really caught my attention, and I'd been thinking a lot and trying to go deeper into. If you follow Srimad, everything will be accurate. And before perfection, I need to be accurate, right? So every word, every sentence in the Murli was which I can keep chewing, right? I can keep churning all day. Not only that, but lot of deep love for Baba and the family, for everyone. You love, but sometimes you also feel merciful that it's okay. There's a very beautiful saying that understanding helps you to be loveful. Try to understand. Every one of us have good intentions. All of us have love for each other, but so when I have that feeling for everyone, so a very deep wave, I'm spreading that atmosphere of love and harmony without seeing whatever little different things are. So removing the rest, following Srimad, and remember Baba with love, and remember that all of us are at retired stage and ready to go home. Anyone can go, right? Recently got the news from Bombay, one other place, 45-year-old, two sisters, 42-year-old. They left body, so it's not 70, 80s. And they were very, very surrendered. So each one of us, to play my part, I have to be prepared. To return home, I have to be prepared. And to serve the world, I have to prepare to. Each one of us, if we keep that aim whole day while doing what we have to do, internally, we are full and also very, very cheerful, very happy. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Didi. Now we will get to our practice point for tomorrow's Murli. So I'd like to invite our dear brother Ken. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Bhumi Ben. Thank you so much, Didi, for your lovely words. And so I was just thinking it's so lovely to see one of the three daddies every single day. It just brings so many memories. And again, the Murli itself, how much, as you said, how much Baba teaches us with love. And how much did he give us to chew on today? So many deep points. And I love this point that you said, he's my fortune maker. And of course, we have to be open for that to happen. I was thinking it was such a deep Murli today, and the main aspect for me anyway was definitely focus on the confluence stage and our soul consciousness. The confluence age is actually, it's the real time. It's a sort of a subtle age. It's everything when we open our eyes and we touch things and see things and listen to things. They're coming from the world of Kali Yuga. Through at least the bodies are in the Tama Pradhana state. Of course, Gyan is through these mechanisms, but we can't be fooled by the fact that, everything today is Tama Pradhan. But it's a subtle age. It's as subtle like soul consciousness is. And the confluence age is really just a state of, this is what I'm taking out, like going in between the lines of the Murli and just trying to get out, as you said, going to the depth of things, chewing on things. It seems that basically the confluence age is for three reasons. It's a time of meeting, of course, the soul and Baba. It's a time for effort. It's time for self-transformation. It's a time to align to the real purpose of the soul and the experience of my immortality, which we started off with in Amrit Bela today. And it's a time of inheritance, of gyan, of virtues and power. So many things are happening because I'm in the consciousness of the confluence age. If I forget that, I'm immediately back in Kali Yuga, and the ramifications of body consciousness with this body. I'm body conscious of this body, not my other bodies. I don't remember them. The use of these sense organs, even though the sanskars are there from many births. But basically, body consciousness is very limiting and limited to this body and to this time, at least, the role and the gender of the body and all of that, the age, the connections through the body with the world. So if I forget the soul, and this is why Baba says, like soul consciousness is the gate and body consciousness opens the gate to Maya. And Maya is just actually, as we know, just our body consciousness, the illusions that we create and sustain in our body consciousness. So if I forget the soul, I forget the confluence, I forget Baba, I forget the inheritance, I don't have any more love, I don't have peace, the rust come back. I'm no longer on that journey, as Baba said, going back through my Tama sanskars and Raja sanskars to get to the silver age where the sense organs don't play any more mischief. I'm not on that journey anymore if I forget the soul, and if I naturally will forget the confluence age. So no soul consciousness. And that's where time waste comes in, because I just have to become body consciousness to start spending instead of accumulating. And so this is, even I don't have to do that consciously, wasting time, because Baba did talk about wasting time, that they don't have to do it consciously. I just have to become body conscious, and automatically my time will be being wasted. So there was so much. And I guess body consciousness also includes a BK identity in a way. I am so and so. I was born in such and such a place. That's the physical body consciousness. But then I am BK so and so. I've been so many years in Gyan. It's another form of body consciousness. It opens a whole lot of subtle Maya. So very, very deep points. And Baba said the indication that your health is that you're churning. So I love that. So Baba is so loving, and it makes us so happy, and we have to understand. So these were the 3 points. As I said, I was sitting this morning, Amrit Bela, such a lovely experience of being immortal. Just nothing can destroy me. I'm indestructible. It was such a powerful feeling. And then Baba, what we were looking for in the Murli were the things that make our intellect broad and unlimited. So the 4 points, I took 4, not 3. Closing the gate to body consciousness. this consciousness of being serving all day and surrounding the world with Baba in a way, and inspiring others to claim the inheritance. Of course, the third thing that makes us unlimited is the consciousness of the confluent sage. And finally, the fact that I'm on my return journey. I love that idea. Practice at traffic controls was to check our bhai drishti, if our vision of brotherhood is pure, that we're seeing souls as souls. It's not that I'm a soul, everyone else is a body. I am a soul and everyone else is also. And the experience for the chart later on, how much did I experience being in this age of happiness? How much did I experience being in this age of happiness? The benefit, the fortune, Baba's availability, Baba's teaching us with so much love, so many things that can make us feel happy and fortunate. We're in today's Murli, so we don't have any excuse not to take some happiness from today's Murli, and of course, feeling Baba's unlimited love for us. So if we can look at the cloud for tomorrow, you can see what it's going to be about, the Murli. Remembrance is the main word, and then there's light and darkness, the two sides, the two contrasts, the two halves of the cycle. The path of knowledge, the path of diversion, the path of ignorance, the path of the searching and the finding, the light and the darkness, the happiness and the sorrow. So that will be there in tomorrow's Murli. And if we can look at the homework itself, and we're going to be looking for the following. I mean, Baba always tells us to do that, and a lot of people have problems with it. Why should I remove the consciousness of the body and the body relations from my intellect? Why should I do that? What happens if I do? What does it mean? Does it mean that I ignore everyone, or do I redefine the way I relate to people? So why should I remove my intellect from others? And the practice at the traffic controls, I check how much I've remembered both Baba and my inheritance in the previous hour, from the previous traffic control until the one now. How much have I been conscious of those two things, Baba, inheritance, and the experience for the chart that we'll fill in tomorrow evening. Sorry, I lost the place here. The experience for the chart later on. What has been my experience of unlimited disinterest today? I was so, this thing of Vairagya is such a special word. It means that I have something so precious that everything doesn't interest me. That's what the unlimited disinterest is. I have Baba, I have the inheritance. Everything else fades in comparison. So what has been my experience of that such unlimited disinterest during the day tomorrow? And Amrit Vale will start, if you put up that, yes. All consciousness of mine is finished. All consciousness of mine is finished. And that will be a great start to the day. So really enjoy tomorrow's sleep in Baba's lap and enjoy the Murli tomorrow. Om Shanti.
Yes, we are on journey and we have to keep moving forward. And Baba says, if you are in remembrance, you will start seeing the destination. At least I keep reminding myself that, oh, I have to be perfect. I have to be like Baba. And constantly remember, no rust is removed. All rust is removed. So it's really beautiful that how even we are busy in what we have to do, but internally, deeply, we keep churning on these points and keep our energy very, very pleasant and cheerful, and so that the sorrows of others are also removed. So there is so much heaviness, so much sorrow. But if we also become heavy about anything, then we can't help souls or bring happiness. So it was very lovely, simple, but very, very powerful, Murli. So, Brother Ken, thank you very much for helping us to churn on the Murli. Om Shanti.
Yeah, we just have to serve from the heart, as you're saying. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to a Vikti Journey Night Class. Deep love for the jewels of knowledge.
थोड़ी इसमें बुद्धि का काम बहुत चाहिए, समझ चाहिए बहुत। जानते भी हैं कि बरोबर मौत सामने है, उसके पहले ही बाप से अपना पूरा वर्षा लेने का पुरुषार्थ करें, क्योंकि पूरा वर्षा कोई पीछे नहीं मिल सकते हैं ना बच्चे, क्योंकि पूरा वर्षा मिलेगा ही उनको जो कर्मातीत अवस्था में मेहनत करके टिकेगा। अर्थात बाप को याद भी करेंगे और सर्विस भी करेंगे। सर्विस के ऊपर भी तो मदार है ना बच्ची, वो समझाते भी हैं। तो भाई तुम कहते हो कर्म बंधन है, कर्म बंधन है, कर्म बंधन है, तो एक ही थप्पड़ से हाथ फेल हुआ, मर गए, तुम्हारा कहाँ गया कर्म बंधन। तो यहाँ तो तुम बच्चों को राह देते हैं कि जीते जी तुम तो बाप के गोद में जाते हैं, तुम मर के तुमको कोई काल नहीं खाते हैं, तुम तो खुशी से देखभाल अच्छी तरह से पूछताछ कर, देखो तब तुम्हें इनके बाप को स्वीकार करते हो। जब निश्चय होते हैं कि बरोबर ये वही बाप है, बेहद का बड़ा बाबा, जैसे हमको बड़ा सृष्टि का पद मिलते हैं, हम बहुत पदमपति बनने वाले हैं। यहाँ तो कोई ऐसे शाहूकार है नहीं, सिर्फ बात यह है कि दूसरे जन्म से लेकर के तो मनुष्य पर कहते हैं अरे दूसरे जन्म में क्या होगा, क्योंकि सन्यासियों के लिए कोई काला और गोरे का क्वेश्चन नहीं उठता है। नहीं, ये तो तुम्हारे लिए है, तुम गोरे थे अभी सावरे, सिर्फ तुम्हारे लिए, भारतवासियों के लिए। और वही जो फिर कल पहले बने थे वही आकर के ब्राह्मण बने। ब्राह्मण पढ़ने से चलते चलते अगर फिर शूद्र कुल में चला गया तो ये मरा फिर, क्योंकि ब्राह्मण कुल से हमको जाकर के फिर दैवी कुल में जाना है। ब्राह्मण कुल में आकर कोई पीछे नहीं हटता है, परंतु माया बड़ी प्रबल है, अच्छे अच्छे बुद्धिमान की भी ताकी फैला देती है झट, माया ऐसी है। तो तुम बच्चों को तो एक तो खुशी रहनी चाहिए, जैसे बाप है आनंद का सागर। क्यों है आनंद का सागर? क्योंकि आनंद का वर्षा ही वो देते हैं, देते हैं तब उनको ऊपर नाम पड़ा है कि हमको बहुत आनंद, जब कोई भी आते हैं यहाँ शांति और आनंद बहुत मिलता है। तो इस समय में जो शांति और आनंद मिलते हैं वो फिर अविनाशी हो जाते हैं। तो जो सर्विस पे उपस्थित रहते हैं छिपे नहीं, उनको बैठने सुख नहीं आते हैं, सर्विस बिगड़ नहीं। अगर बैठेंगे तो मुफ्त अपने को घाटा डाल देंगे। सौदागर है चुप करके बैठ जाएगा तो फिर क्या कमाई कर सकेंगे। बाकी ये तो बच्चे जानते हैं कि सबसे अच्छे से अच्छा मंदिर तो है ही उनका, ठीक है बच्चे, सोमनाथ का। पीछे अगर कारीगरी, तो ये कारीगरी है ना बच्चे, मनुष्य से देवता बनना एक कारीगरी है। तो देखो कारीगरी का ये मंदिर बना हुआ है, कितनी कारीगरी है इसमें। और बरोबर नीचे मंदिर में मनुष्य बैठे हैं, योग राजयोग में ऊपर में राजे खड़ी, इतना सिंपल है समझने का, जो तुम जाकर के कोई को भी वहां मंदिर में भी तुम सर्विस करो तो बहुत समझाओ। अच्छा बच्ची बाजा बजा।
भोलेनाथ बन प्यार लुटाते, शिक्षक बन वो शिक्षा देते, सदगुरु बन मंत्र देकर मानव से हमें देव बनाते, बनकर बिंदु स्नेह सिंधु की, बनकर बिंदु स्नेह सिंधु की बाहों में हम समाते। कितने भाग्यवान हम, भगवान हमसे मिलने आते। कितने भाग्यवान हम, भगवान हमसे मिलने आते।
मीठे मीठे सिक्के लगे रूहानी बच्चों पर, माता पिता बाप दादा का याद प्यार। गुड नाइट।
Om Shanti. So we all are so fortunate that we at least get to hear Baba, right? So it becomes so live that of course we also live in those moments. So thank you, Om Shanti. And now we will remember Baba and close with meditation.
Om Shanti. Baba's company is lovely. That's what this song is saying. Baba's company is lovely. Om Shanti and good night, everyone. Take care, keep well. Om Shanti.